everybody. Welcome once again to the final credits. I'm your host today, Johnny64. We are going to take you through a pretty quick trailer today. The Little Mermaid that is being rebooted in live action just came out with another new trailer today. Relatively short, but we wanted to give it a watch and see what our thoughts would be. So, Spade, if you will.
Out of the sea, wish I could be.
She does have a great voice.
Yeah.
Like, no question.
Is that really her singing though, or is this someone else?
Yeah, I think she's a
it
singer.
is, yeah.
She's actually a singer. She has a sister too. They're both singers, I think.
Oh, Melissa McCarthy.
Is that her?
Yes, Melissa
Apparently
McCarthy
so.
playing Ursula. Yeah, I think she'll do a good job in that role at least. And it did have the Disney feel, even though it was just a teaser. But
Yeah. I mean, obviously, look, there's the whole controversy of who she is as an actor and everything, and I, for one, don't care.
I don't care either with that. Yeah,
My personal opinion is this: that every live action Disney movie remake that has come out so far, almost every single one, has been terrible. So my hopes are not exactly high in general, no matter who they would have gotten for Ariel. That being said,
have they all been hot garbage? I know how you feel about the Lion King. That's a separate video.
Yeah,
wasn't Beauty and the Beast the best one supposedly?
No. I would say
the best
Jungle
one
Book.
was Aladdin. Oh, okay.
No way.
Supposedly,
Jungle
This is
Book.
what
Jungle
I've been
Book.
told.
Jungle Book.
Yeah, in my opinion, at least, I thought Jungle Book was actually the
I
most
think they
watchable.
were all good. I didn't think that they were all garbage. But you're comparing them to the originals. That's the problem. You have to compare it to itself because
But they're begging to be compared. That's
no,
the thing.
it's not. No, they're not begging at all. Nobody's saying, "Oh, let me compare a live action movie to an animation."
I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to say this: the live action Lion King was not good. It was bad.
It wasn't even live action.
Not comparing it to the original. Number one, you literally just said it. The live action Lion King wasn't even live action.
What they
Number
did.
two, it was horribly voice acted.
Yeah.
Like, guys,
Beyonce had no room being.
Beyonce was fucking terrible.
I hated her in that movie.
I'm not sorry. I'm not
But
sorry.
what was really wrong with that movie, what they did to the song "Be Prepared." Okay, when I was a kid, when cassettes were still a thing and you play cassettes in cars,
Yep.
I had the soundtrack to The Lion King.
It's
I
so old.
probably wore it out, and like every time my mom drove me somewhere, and that was my favorite song. Was
Yep.
"Be Prepared." Like I love that song. I was very obviously I came to see this movie, the Lion King movie, and we'll get back to Little Mermaid talking a bit. But I was excited to see the Lion King remake because of James Earl Jones obviously coming back as Mufasa, and obviously I wanted to see how the song would play out. And "Be Prepared" was at the top of my list. What they did to that song, like to say that they butchered it, was like the biggest understatement of the century.
That wouldn't
It was so badly done. You didn't even know you were right in the middle of the song by the time they actually started singing it.
Yeah.
And then by the time you realized that you were actually in the middle of that song segment, it was over. And I was like, that was it. And like,
why?
Tip of the iceberg of what, like in general with live action remakes with Disney, with what's wrong with them. And my hopes are, I would think understandably not high for the Little Mermaid. It looks good, colorful, underwater, nice. I guess I mentioned while we were watching the trailer, she's a very good singer. I think she has an amazing voice. She'll probably kill every song that she sings. But I hope the movie that they give her is good in terms of just being a remake.
I'll say this, at least it has the best potential, even though of the live actions, but again, it's just going off of trailers. But Beauty and the Beast and Lion King all had the potential to do something amazing on screen, and fell short. So we're gonna have to see what happens with this one.
I will slightly agree with what Pancake said, because in the beginning, when you first hear that, oh, they're going to make live action remakes of these classic Disney movies, yes, awesome. We had hope at that one point, and we wanted them all to be great. They were not great. So now when you automatically hear, oh, we're making a Disney live action remake of, and before you even hear it, you're already groaning at just, oh, we have a Disney live action remake of, insert your favorite Disney movie here. Oh,
Because that's their reputation now. Because they've been that bad. They just seem
Like-
like just senseless cash grabs.
I'm
Their
gonna
products.
be
They're
honest.
Ching. That's all
I-
Disney hears with
Some
with
of
this.
like my favorite Disney movies, like some of my favorite later Disney movies, I'm happy like they haven't really gotten back on like the classic radar, so that there's no chance of them actually trying to do a remake of them. Like if they try to touch Hercules, in my opinion, one of my favorite classic Disney movies, if they try to touch that,
They will.
I'm done. I'm just
Well,
they will. They absolutely will.
Yeah.
But I'm
So
I'm
since
broken.
since I'm a Disney shill, right? We're sponsored by Disney, just so everyone knows. I get paid by
No!
Disney.
Not yet.
Stop
Not yet.
saying that.
No,
God,
we're
I'm
not. No,
telling
we're not.
you, I'm telling you guys that
Oh.
I'm not saying that these movies, these live action movies, were better than the originals. I'm not even comparing
I
them.
know you're not going to say that.
Okay. But I will tell you that they weren't hot garbage. I mean, you sat there and you spent an hour and a half or 2 hours, whatever it was, watching it. You were entertained. Yes, in some of them, they were hot garbage, like Pinocchio. Do not watch Pinocchio. That is by far
man.
the worst. I don't care if Tom Hanks is in it. It is the worst movie ever. Ever.
Oh, no.
But
I didn't
all
even
the other
bother.
live action movies, I thought they were entertaining. They were good. I'm not saying that they were the best, but I enjoyed watching them because they weren't bad. Now, The Lion King, that was bad.
That was bad. It was very bad.
But-
It was-
Aladdin was good. I liked Aladdin. There was nothing wrong with it. Yeah. a
I
little
liked
few things were
Aladdin.
changed.
Better than I thought I was gonna like Aladdin. I'll say that. But even then, it's just like you watch the original, and you're more entertained still to this day by the
Because
original.
but that's the thing. That's the thing, Johnny. You can't compare an animated movie with live action. There's only so much a live action movie can do before it turns animated. An
No,
animated
I-
movie is anything could happen.
To go with Spade for like a hot second, in a way, he is kind of right. You're right. You can't compare Robin Williams to Will Smith.
Yes,
You can't. You really can't.
Boom.
You're right. You can't compare Robin Williams with Will Smith, but he did a decent job and he did it his own way. He wasn't a carbon copy of Robin Williams. He did it. He did a whole different take on the genie, and it wasn't bad. And they were thinking of actually doing a part 2, if I'm not mistaken. And then Will Smith goes and slaps. Yeah. Anyway,
Chris
so
Rock.
forget about that Oscars. That was last year. But the point is, the movies aren't bad. They were good. They were okay. The animations, you grew up with them. You saw them a million times. You love them because of that reason. You watch the new movies a couple of hundred times, and I'm sure you're going to like those too.
The thing is, like, I want the best for this actress who is portraying Ariel. I think she's like very talented. She's, obviously, like I said before, she's a great singer. I think she'll be, a very fine actress. And I hope that, this is a movie that gets her, big, like she blows up after this. But it's
Let's get her name. So
it's I know she has a sister that named Chloe that she's a singer too. I forget. Her last name's Bailey, I think.
Haley
Bailey?
Haley or Halle Bailey. I almost want to say Halle Berry.
No, that's a totally different person.
Yeah, no, it's Bailey. But no, like I said,
Yeah, it's Halle Bailey. Yeah, you're right. It is Halle Bailey.
Yeah,
Halle.
and Halle, yeah. So Halle Berry at the Bailey is, like I said, there's controversy surrounding her for the most ridiculous, stupidest reasons that I won't even get into. Like I said, I wish her the best. I hope she becomes very successful at this movie. But I hope like I said, the movie that she is given is made with love, and it's not like like a flat, put out the product off the conveyor belt type of movie that we've been
I
getting
don't think
so
so
far.
because she's been interviewed and she said that Little Mermaid was one of her favorite movies when she was growing up. if I'm not mistaken.
And I'm sure
And
she's
she's gonna do it
super
justice.
excited. I'm
Yeah.
sure she will. I'm 110% sure she will. Like I said, I'm excited sorry. So I'm excited for like many reasons for her. That being her excitement as and passion for the original movie, like that. I wish the best for her. But the studio, the producers, like I hope they put that same amount of passion into this movie that she will be, and that there won't be that mismatch of tone between like a really good actress trying her very best for a role that is like not well written for her. So we'll have to see. But unless anybody has anything else to add to that, I'll leave it to our esteemed viewers to give their thoughts down below in the comments. And while you're down there, also like and subscribe. Roll credits.
Roll credits.